Namaste and welcome to lecture 1 of Lines and Angles. We will start this lesson by revising some terms, that is point, line segment, line, ray and angle. So let us start with point. We all know that point is nothing but a dot. It is a dot made by a sharp pencil or a geometrical figure. Okay, this is a point. We can say a star is also a point. Yes, only one thing is there, that point has got no dimensions. That is, it has got no length, no breadth and no height. Okay, it has got no dimensions, it is just a dot. This is the first concept, that is point. Secondly, we will see what a line segment is. Now see, if there are points A and B, if we are having one point A and one point B over here, okay, if we join these 2 points, so we can join these 2 points like this also, correct, in this way also, and any other way, any other form we can join, but the shortest line through which we can join points A and B, that is A and B, this is the shortest line. Yes, this is called a line segment, including the points A and B. Okay, so line segment is nothing but it is a part of a line. See, 2 points and these 2 points, when we join 2 points we form a line segment. So, and we can say that it has a definite length. The line segment, there is always some length of the line segment given. Okay, so we can, how will we define line segment? That a geometrical figure obtained by joining two points is called a line segment. Okay, this is a line segment, and main thing that it is having a length. We can measure a line segment. Okay, so how will we denote it? See, it is denoted by line segment AB like this, or BA. Also, there is one important thing for line segment, that there is only one and only one segment in a plane. That is, we can write that 2 points in a plane determine one and only one segment. Correct? One and only one segment. Now let us take the concept of line. These are all those terms which you have already done in the previous class. Okay, what is line? See, this line segment we have A and B, correct? Now this line segment, if it is extended beyond A like this and extended beyond B in both the direction, then we can call it a line. Okay, when we extend this line segment we get a line, and in the line one thing is very common, that its length is not definite, means we cannot measure a line. We can measure a line segment but we cannot measure a line. So how will we write the definition? That if we extend the 2 points in either direction endlessly, we get a line. Okay, this is a line. Now see, line is having no length, that also we know. We can also name the line. We can name this line as L or M. And how can we denote line? we will denote line like this, and here you have to put two rays in both the sides. Okay, we cannot draw it on a paper as it is not having a definite length. We simply represent a portion of it and draw two arrows at the two ends to indicate that the portion is extended infinitely in both directions. Now see, why do we put arrows? Okay, why are we putting this symbol? That is, if this line is there, why I am putting like this arrows on both the sides? These arrows indicates, these two arrows, what they show us at the end points indicates the portion. This is a portion of a line, we know, we don't know how much it is, right? So the portion is extended indefinitely in both the directions. This is what this arrows mean. Okay, so it extends indefinitely in both the directions. Now let us understand the concept of ray. What is a ray? Now for ray we know that there is one end point, okay, and then we can draw a, we can extend that endpoint, that is called a ray. But how will we define a ray? See, suppose we say that here I am drawing P, this is one endpoint, and this is Q. Okay, now this PQ is a portion of line we know, correct, which is starting from the point P. Okay, now this passes through another point, that is Q, and extends indefinitely in the direction of PQ, and that is a ray. So it has one end point. Okay, a ray has one end point and extends indefinitely. Again, in ray we don't know this direction. If it is extending, we don't know what is the length. In the direction PQ, let us say PQ. How is it denoted? It is denoted by the symbol this. That is how will we write ray PQ? This way. This is called ray PQ. Okay. Another thing, that it is only one end point. This is also an important thing. Okay. Ray is completely determined if its end point and one more point on it is known. See, how will you determine a ray completely? See, we know that the end point is already there, and another point, if Q is here and this if it is showing it is ending at Q, then we can determine that this is a ray. Okay, now if this is P, this is Q, and from here also one ray is there, and that is R, then we can say that two rays are called opposite rays. Which two rays? PQ and PR. They are called opposite rays, and this is the initial point. This is the initial point. So we say two rays are called opposite rays if they have a common initial point. Okay, so I can say that here PR is also the ray and PQ is also the ray, but they are opposite rays, correct? And if we draw one ray like this, that is from here, if we draw BA, Okay, like that is one ray is this, and from here if we draw like this BA, then these two rays are not same. Okay, they are not same. So this was the concept of ray. It has got one endpoint and then indefinitely it can move, that is its length is indefinite. Now we will learn about angles. Our next concept is angles. What is an angle? Now we know ray. Now if two rays, we say if there is one ray like this and the other ray is like this, okay, they meet at one endpoint here, then the angle is formed. If two rays are there and they meet at one endpoint, then we can say that the angle is formed. How? When the lines or line segments meet, that also we can say, but in very simple thing, this is O, this is P, and this is R. O is what? O is nothing but the end point where the two rays meet. Which two rays are meeting? POP and OR. Here OP and OR are the rays, okay, and their common point is O, and this O is called the vertex, and these are called the arms of the angle, and this is called the angle formed. Okay, this is the angle formed. So when is an angle formed? We can say when lines or line segments meet. Okay, that is this we can say as a line segment also. Let us say that AB and CD intersect at point B. Means AB here I will draw and BC, not CD, BC. They both meet at B, and so the angle is formed. Angle is denoted by this symbol and it is written as angle ABC or angle CBA. This you all know. Even these two intersecting lines also, they intersect at one point here. The initial point is here. Now this is line AB and CD and they are intersecting at O, and these are the four angles formed. 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are the four angles formed by these two intersecting line segments. Okay, you can see this figure by drawing it separately also. See, two arms are there, AOD. This is the third angle formed. Then if we take this picture like this, if we see this figure like this, AOC, then here the angle, which angle? Fourth angle is formed. Again if I draw it like this way, this is C and this is B and this is O, and here angle 1 is formed. And again if I draw this like this, each and every angle has got two arms, you can notice. This is B, O and this is D. This angle is formed. This is angle 2. Here we will say angle AOD. Here angle COA. Here angle BOC. And here angle BOD are formed. Correct? So this way the angle is formed. And we read it as angle BOD. So this was the basic concepts which you have done in previous year. Okay. Next lecture we will meet with different kind of angles and we'll understand them. So I end my lecture over here. Thank you very much. And please like, share and subscribe our channel.